you got an inside that. Pardon? Yeah, I'm commentating with him. What are you doing? Stats? Yeah. We've got another set. So you go, let him go in on the most, then you have to move and that's you. So you go there. Alright, let me know when we're live, alright? So my life, let me know. Oh, so you're gonna come in now? Where am I coming? Yeah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round 4 of the Futsal Supa-Liga WA, coming to you from Supa-Liga Futsal Centre here in Perth, Western Australia. Tonight's match sees the Cockburn Wolves sitting in 5th place up against Phoenix Futsal WA, who come into this one in 10th. Both sides will be looking to bounce back after tough results last week. The Wolves going down 12-5 to Longobarda, whilst Phoenix suffered a narrow 5-4 defeat to the Aqua Eagles. The last time that these two met was back in the 24-25 summer season, and on that occasion it was Phoenix who came out on top with a 4-2 victory. So Cockburn will definitely be looking for a bit of revenge tonight. Alongside me in commentary, as always, is Ben Pizzuto. Ben, great to have you here again.
Yes, great to be here, John. Looking forward to this one. Looking forward to seeing if Cockburn can respond. And two teams coming off losses last week, so they'll be coming out hard tonight.
It's shaping up to be a really interesting contest here. Both teams with plenty to prove, plenty of firepower on display, and a bit of a crowd building here at Supa-Liga. So let's take a look at how both sides line up for round 4. For Cockburn Wolves, Michael Dudek starts in between the sticks wearing number 28, Igor Savanovic, the number 3, Stefan Savanovic, the number 8, Michael Vlasic, the number 14, and Lucas Schutz wearing the number 4. And on the bench for Cockburn Wolves is Angel Andres Rivera, the number 5, Dylan De Toro, the number 12, Patrick Torres, the number 43, and Christian Silas wearing 2. And for Phoenix, it's Muslim Al Mohammed starting in net wearing the number 91. Early chance coming in here from Savanovic, blazed over the crossbar. NJ Caruso wearing 22. It's the number 9, Richard Lee, the number 5, Oscar Patterson, and on the far side it's Trilon Jasufi wearing number 2. On the bench for Phoenix, Amable Nishimwe wearing the number 2, Fatlin Ferrati the number 10, Jacob Gordon the number 1, Joel Myers the number 4, Samuel Marta the number 24, Kalechi Nemeni the number 23, and Charlie Bates wearing the number 6. Schutz gives that one away. Caruso weaving in and out of traffic and gets the shot off in the end, but to the left-hand side of Michael Dudek. Dudek throws long for Schutz, who tries to help it on first time. Lee comes away with it. Reverse ball trying to find Jusufi. Schutz, good pass for Savanovic, who looked to cut it back across the face, but earns the corner for the Wolves. Upfield it goes to Schutz, who looks inside for Igor Savanovic. Now here's Caruso on the break. Cuts inside with a good piece of skill. It just fires left off the post. Centering ball, Vlasic into Schutz. Now Igor Savanovic across to Stefan Savanovic. And back to Vlasic it goes. Savanovic on it once more. Schutz, standing up Lee, drives inside before knocking it back to Stefan Savanovic. Ball return to Schutz, who plays a good switch to Stefan Savanovic. Cuts inside nicely and gets away a shot, but Al Mohammed was equal to the task. Last touch was off Lee there, so it will be a Cockburn Wolves side ball. Shoots into the center. Savanovic to Igor Savanovic. Vlasic off the chest shoots, and he tried to help it on to Igor Savanovic. Caruso, good switch of play. Jusufi again for Caruso. Another chance for Phoenix. This time it's blocked by Shoots, who protects it for Dudek to field. Dudek on a goalie run now. Good ball out wide, Igor Savanovic. Now Lucas Shoots. Loses out in the challenge. It's a goal without a goalkeeper, but Stefan Savanovic was on the line. Lee hit the deck, nothing called by the referee. Stefan Savanovic to Vlasic. Ball down the line, finding Igor Savanovic. Vlasic to Shoots. Now Stefan Savanovic. Good scoop into the path of Michael Vlasic, who's got a good chance here. Just pokes it beyond the post. No one there at the back post to finish for Cockburn. As Fatlin Ferrati comes on for his first minutes of the contest, replacing Richard Lee. Looked to get involved immediately, but just couldn't control it. Switch across to Igor Savanovic. Now Stefan Savanovic with time and space. Cracks one from distance, ricochets off Al Mohammed and falls to Angel Andres, who couldn't convert. Ferrati holding up well at the other end. Does really well to turn beyond Vlasic. Ferrati still going, squares it. And Jusufi had an open goal, but it was cleared off the line by Vlasic.
Cleared off the line. It was great opportunity there, and Phoenix will be happy with that. They'll look to continue this as they move the ball, ending with Dudek. And now comes Savanovic. Stefan Savanovic, that is. As they move it down the flank patiently. Savanovic again. That's a good ball. Patterson defending here. Here's opportunity. Nice cut inside. Still going. Al Mohammed does well. Big opportunity there for Andreas. Long ball, Dudek clears. And they reset here through Patterson, who loses that one. And Savanovic, Igor Savanovic, will let that trickle into touch. Here's Stefan Savanovic. Defended tightly by Patterson, but here's an opportunity and well defended there. That was Caruso coming, sliding in.
Step back, Irene.
Here's Dudek in defence. Oh, Christian Silas has come on. Here he is. Here's a chance, but well defended again by Phoenix. Back through Dudek. Stefan Savanovic. Good ball in. Savanovic still moving. Nice cut. Can't get that through to Savanovic. Still going here with a chance here. Andreas down. Wanted the call, didn't get it. And well defended there. That was Christian Silas, as Phoenix take possession here in a dangerous position. Here's Oscar Patterson. He was very good last week. Levy found himself in the team of the week last week, round 3. That's a nice little move. But Savanovic up to the task. He might attempt that ball, he won't. Here's a chance. Savanovic gives it off. And a dangerous position there, but couldn't really get much on that Christian Silas. And once again, that's Al Mohammed up to the task. As this long ball will sail past everybody. And that's Stefan Savanovic who will take. Resets through Dudek. Here's a long ball, but no one at the end of it. That's Al Mohammed. He had a good game last week. Made some big saves. On comes Nemeni. Here's a long ball. And it's a good one. Ferrati. Patterson was involved, and it'll end up with Al Mohammed. Nemeni. Off to NJ Caruso. That's a dangerous ball. Savanovic intercepts. Defended by Nemeni. Here's Savanovic. And almost found the top right corner there. It was a good shot. Al Mohammed looked like he was going to be up to the task regardless, but a good threat there. Here's Savanovic, defends well. Been a fairly even game, both teams with chances. Here's one. Al Mohammed once again clears long, and Dudek will happily let that end in his possession for his team through Igor Savanovic. That's dangerous. Here's an opportunity. Here's Ferrati. Ferrati cuts outside now. Still going. Dudek's out of position. Chance still. And they did well there, the Wolves. They will escape. Savanovic gives it off. Here's a chance and it's finished. No. Unbelievable by Al Mohammed. Looked to get something on that when it looked like Angel Andreas was about to put that past him. But they'll still threaten. And the Wolves will want a good start after last week's loss. And they've come out hard. Here's a chance. But that will be cleaned up by Al Mohammed. And he won't worry with a short one there. He'll go long. They'll lose possession though. Andreas cuts in board, split two defenders. Here's a chance. He probably had Silas out to his left. Halfway between a shot and a pass that. And in the end, didn't find anyone, and Al Mohammed will take. Good intense start to this one, 13 minutes left, no score. Here's Nemeni. That's a dangerous ball. Here's an opportunity for the Wolves. What can they do? Not much there, couldn't quite get past the defender. It was well defended there by Phoenix. And the Wolves will take, Phoenix will take possession.
Long throw, Al Mohammed, Silas battling for it in the centre. The Shibway coming out the better, chance for Ferrati. Fended away by Dottore, still alive, Bates has a strike. Long ball up the other end to Andres. Holding it up against Nemeni. Bates gets a foot in there and it will be a side ball to Cockburn. Centering ball to Toro. Andres. Savanovic. Just slowing it down, in fact. It will be a side ball for Phoenix. Bates to bring it in far side of the court. Centering ball is a poor one. Savanovic can break, has Dottore to the right of him. Savanovic goes alone. And that one was headed for the bottom corner, but smart save from Al Mohammed. Ferrati looking to combine with Bates up the other end, but the pass just went astray. Andres. Down the line, Savanovic to Dottore. Doesn't manage to keep it in play. And a timeout here called by Phoenix Futsal W8. There's just over 10 minutes remaining in the half. They'll take a moment to regroup and reset their structure. We'll take a short pause here at Subiaco. It's 0-0 currently, and you're watching the Futsal Super-Liga W8. Back underway here at Subiaco after the Phoenix timeout. They'll be hoping to tighten things up and find a spark going forward. But it's Charlie Bates who just turns possession over almost immediately. Savanovic, ball across for Torres. Wolves are looking to build up play from the back. It's Torres who finds a good ball to Rivera. Bates does well defensively. And it's forced over the touchline. Phoenix possession on this occasion through Nishimwe. Bates to Nemeni. Parallel flick, Nishimwe. And Toro using his head to try and prevent the danger. Good ball inside from Nemeni. Nishimwe with a half chance, but squandered the opportunity. And up the other end, here come the Wolves. Cut out well there by Bates. Nemeni losing out in the challenge, gets it back though. Finding Bates in the end. Nishimwe, 1-2 through the centre. Bates has to be careful there, gets away with it. Nishimwe losing out, and Nemeni has it now. Charlie Bates, ball giveaway. Dottori can break forward and have a strike. Al Mohammed spills it. Bates again given away. Savanovic for Dottori now with the topo. Good save, Al Mohammed. And on the second attempt, Nishimwe looked to have cleared it out, so it will be a corner for those in grey. Dottori up the line for Savanovic. Now Dudek has it centre court. Savanovic once more. Cockburn playing a bit of fly goalkeeper. Dudek with a strike. Nishimwe. Ferrati, nowhere to go. He's buying a side possession. Good ball across for Nemeni now. Nemeni just slowing down the play. Bates back to Nemeni. Bates again. Makes his way out to Nishimwe, who just overran it a bit perhaps. Dudek. Chip forward into Ankel Andres, who's in behind. It got a bit too much on the chip. As Charlie Bates makes way to the bench. Oscar Patterson re-entering for Phoenix. Patterson across to Nemeni. In the centre it comes to Ferrati. Good ball around the corner. Nishimwe. Torres wins it off of him. Ferrati gets the toe on it as Lucas shoots. re-enters. Savanovic off to the bench. Torres for Dottori. Mistouches. Patterson. Nemeni. Trying to get beyond shoots in a tussle. And it will be a Cockburn Wolves free kick, which is taken quickly. Vlasic comes on. Angel Andres makes way. Shoots. Cuts in on the right boot. Lays it off for Torres, who looked to square it. Still going Torres. Got a strike off from an acute angle. It just couldn't test Al Mohammed. Al Mohammed goes long, good throw. Ferrati lays off for Nishimwe, who finishes underneath Dudek. It was good play from the pivot. Just skies lay off into Nishimwe, who finished underneath the on-rushing Michael Dudek to send Phoenix ahead. How will Cockburn respond? They've had the better of the chances up in 2-0, but find themselves behind. Shoots, tussling forward in the centre. Loses out, Nishimwe. Couldn't find Ferrati. Good ball over the top by Patterson. Ferrati, Dudek got there first. Side ball for Phoenix. Over the top to Patterson, who can strike him from this kind of distance. We saw him do it last week. This time, he'll win Phoenix the corner. Nishimwe has hit the upright on the follow-up. Patterson fires wide. A scare for Cockburn. They could have found their deficit doubled. Up the other end, Dottori goes, but he's halted by Marta. Dottori. Referees just halting play momentarily to reset the clock. Technical difficulties here. It's Nishimwe who separates the sides thus far. Phoenix in the lead against Cockburn, who will be looking to bounce back after last week's heavy defeat at the hands of Langabara. It was defeat for Phoenix also, but a relatively tight affair, going down 5-4 to the Aqua Amigos. It was actually Nishimwe who had a chance to level in the closing stages of the match, I believe, but he's hit the back of the net tonight. Dudek strikes one on target. Sent away by the Phoenix defence. Shoots, look for the layoff. Nishimwe, still calling Nishimwe, and that's a brilliant finish into the bottom left corner, doubling the lead for Phoenix. And completing an early brace is Amable Nishimwe. It's a timeout called by Cockburn. We have to reset and regroup. 2 goals in quick succession. It's 2-0 at the moment. You're watching the Futsal Supa-Liga WA. We will be back with you in just a moment.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back as we emerge from the timeout. Phoenix have come out hard. They've taken a 2-0 lead halfway through this first half, and Amable Nishimwe with the opening 2 goals of this game. Obviously last week was so close to equalising in that final few seconds, so it'd be very sweet for him to come out and score these first 2 the way he has. He almost had 3 with 1 rocketing off the post. The Wolves seem to have come out with a higher intensity now, putting a lot of pressure on Phoenix, and they'll win possession back here. This is not the start the Wolves wanted. I believe they conceded 9 goals last week defensively, so they really want to lock down and not let something similar happen again. And that's a good, nice move by Stefan Savanovic, cuts in board. And Phoenix holding up strong defensively there. Savanovic got a touch in. Here's an opportunity, and well done by Al Mohammed, getting in there to stop Igor Savanovic's opportunity, but Savanovic will take and give it off to Stefan. Back to Igor. He finds his man here, Vlasic, and the shot was wayward. But it's a start they would have wanted coming out of the timeout. Make the Phoenix defence work. Here is Nishimwe again. Miles, Marta gives it off, and that's Patterson, and he won't trouble anyone with that high ball there, as Lucas Schutz will take. The next goal is crucial for the Wolves. A win tonight can get them, I believe, as high as 3rd, but it's not the start they were after, so they'll just be focusing 1 goal at a time here. As they move there, goes straight to Al Mohammed, who clears comfortably. Shoots, Vlasic, Eagle and Stefan Savanovic taking the court at the moment for the Wolves, with Miles, Patterson, Lee and Marta for Phoenix. Here's Shoots, Vlasic. It's turned over. And Phoenix move nicely here, but they'll lose it there through Marta. And here comes Igor Savanovic, finds his man, shoots, cuts in board and finishes. And he'll quickly collect as they want to continue that momentum Beautiful finish, the cut-in board, and the left foot finish by Lucas Schutz. He scored a number of goals this season, and that was as crucial as they come to bring this back within 1 goal. Patterson. Once again, Schutz putting pressure on. But they escape here, Phoenix. Good ball by Miles, finds Lee. And that stays in just. Now it's out. Here's Patterson, that's a good ball. And that is going to cut Lee and Patterson in half, that ball. The attempt there was from Joel Miles. As now the Wolves on the counter. Here's a chance again, and Al Mohammed up to the task again. Lee, Patterson, long for Miles, finds him, controls it well, but defended by Igor Savanovic better. As Samuel Marta comes off for Caruso.
Come on, let's get it right.
Patterson finds Caruso, newly substituted on, but it looks like Patterson will need to take again. A steadying goal would be huge here for Phoenix. That's a good ball, but didn't quite get through the defence. And here's a chance for Schutz. Cuts inboard again. Tries to cut outboard. No foul. Lee on the counter. Finds Miles. Has Caruso and Lee. Goes long to Lee, but he might have overcooked it. Lee can't control it. And now they go through Igor Savanovic. He has Stefan Savanovic out to the right. Finds him. He might have a shot, he will, Al Mohammed. Once again, he's made a number of saves tonight. And that's another one. He's had more to do tonight than Dudek, and he's been up to it. Here's Vlasic. This is turned over. Patterson shoots, and Dudek just gets there. Heads up play by Oscar Patterson, sensing Dudek was out, and almost beat him. And he will win a corner or a sideline ball for Phoenix.
Joe, drop back.
Patterson, Caruso. Can't get it past the defence.
Joe.
Caruso lining up again. Gives it off to Patterson. Inboard to Lee. And chance that probably would have found the bottom left corner if it got past. Here's Caruso. Another chance, almost squeezed past Dudek, but Dudek up to it.
That's it. 2 touches, that one.
And it's going to be a Phoenix ball. In another dangerous spot, it's Patterson. Similar to the last 3 attempts from this position, Patterson has Caruso, but he goes long to Lee, who can't keep it in. It was an awkward ball for him. Probably should have done better. But here go the Wolves. Stefan Savanovic has Igor Savanovic running behind. But he will progress the ball forward. Finds Igor now. Goes out to Schutz, the safe option. Contest there, but keeps possession. Igor, it's going to end up with Stefan Savanovic. Back to Igor. Here's a chance. And almost found Schutz, but Al Mohammed again clearing. Here's a chance, and Al Mohammed again straight to him that time. And the double save there, grabbing it on the second. And he rolls it out to Miles. Can he find Caruso? He can. The ball was just too long, couldn't quite find him. Igor Savanovic, that ball won't find anyone, straight over Miles' head. And that was Stefan Savanovic, not quite there. As Caruso, patiently, that ball might have too much on it, it does. Dudek might come out of goals here. He'll find the pass instead, he can't find. Patterson's on the ball. Caruso has some options. Nice little bit of footwork here. Defended well though by Igor Savanovic. And the Wolves will win possession.
Brought in quickly to Schutz. Good ball, Stefan Savanovic. Now on Grays. Shoots again. Igor Savanovic. Stefan Savanovic. Centering ball, Angel Andres. Couldn't hold up.
If that keeps coming off, you're going to
shoots. Finds Andres in the centre. Good defending, Richard Lee. Caruso, sorry, it's Patterson on the break. Now it's Caruso. Hooks it into the middle. Counter-attacking opportunity for the Wolves. Through Lucas shoots. Andres cuts inside. Still going. But comfortable enough in the end for Al Mohammed. NJ Caruso, 3-on-2. And Caruso had options to his right. Igor Savanovic leaving the court to fix his shin pads. He's replaced by Christian Silas for the Wolves. Lucas shoots. Couple of step overs. Plays it out wide to Andres and cleared away by Al Mohammed. Judah. Good ball to Savanovic. Now it's Andres. Silas. Lucas shoots. For Savanovic, ball down the line. Andres looks to turn. And Al Mohammed will field as Barati replacing Richard Lee. Barati assisting Nishimwe's first goal. Nemeni to Patterson. Caruso, good little dink into the middle. Caruso gets around the outside of it, good feet. Nemeni, Caruso losing out. Patterson, lose it into the roof. Shoots. For Stefan Savanovic, and now Silas. In the centre, Stefan Savanovic, Silas once more. Shoots with space to advance, gets beyond Caruso, still going, shoots. What a goal this would be. Loses out in the end. And, oh, it's hit the top of the bar. Stefan Savanovic comes close. Couple big chances for Cockburn as Caruso makes way to the bench. Charlie Bates back on for Phoenix. Nemeni losing out right at the back. Silas squares it. Angel Andres can't convert it. Looks like Al Mohammed got the last touch. Corner for Cockburn. Up the line it goes. Lucas shoots. Fancy footwork. Silas back to shoots. Look to flick it over Al Mohammed. They're appealing for a handball, but it's fallen on deaf ears. Al Mohammed for Bates, who knocks it on only as far as Savanovic. Lucas shoots. He's been lively. Cuts inside. Still going shoots. Nice footwork. Silas. Back to shoots. Blocked away Bates. Shoots, knocks it back for Silas. Cockburn trying to break down this Phoenix defence, and Barati dove in, but Savanovic just couldn't keep it in the field of play. Nemeni Patterson. Good ball down the line. Barati loses control of it. Put out of play by Savanovic. Patterson. Charlie Bates. Patterson. Misjudges the pass. Possession will change hands. It's back with the Wolves. Nice ball, Silas. What a goal that is by Shoots. He's chipped it over Al Mohammed. And that's the leveler. Lucas shoots with a double. So Shimway and Shoots with a brace each. And with 2 minutes and 2 at the halftime break, we're level here at Supa-Liga. Mohammed looks like he's been injured. Perhaps Shoots caught his fingers a second late or so, but referee hasn't called anything. The goal will stand. Mohammed will continue. Ferrati looking to catch Dudek off his line, but nothing doing on that occasion. Savanovic to Dylan DeToro. Christian Silas. Savanovic. Andreas losing out. Ferrati knocks it back for Patterson. Nemeni Bates looks to help it on to Nemeni. Bates back to Patterson. Bates on it once more. Down the line. Good ball to find Nemeni. Back to Bates. He looked to switch it to Patterson but couldn't do so. Savanovic sending it long over the head of everybody. Bates, good ball for Archie. Trying to beat Savanovic. Savanovic shooting well. Dudek. Savanovic driving forward, gets beyond Ferrati. Centering ball, Andres. Good defensive challenge by Nemeni. He brings it back inside. Patterson. Lovely ball. Bates with a chance. But he's placed it over the bar. Nemeni was waiting at the back post for it. Lovely ball from Patterson to create the opportunity for Archie. Good defensive win. Silas. Switch of play. Stefan Savanovic. Lovely ball to Silas. He's already got one assist. Can he add a goal to the tally? Lovely fake shot. Was looking for that bottom corner. Great reflex save, Al Mohammed. Danger not cleared yet though. Silas looked to cut it back into the middle. Went right in between DeToro and Andreas. Half a minute left in the half. Patterson's pass falls short. Chance for Savanovic. Big save. Danger not averted though. DeToro air swings it. Al Mohammed gathers in the end. Plays Charlie Bates. Lovely ball by Bates. And Ferrati nabbed at it. He nabbed at it. That was a golden pass by Charlie Bates. Curved it into the path of Ferrati. Big chances go begging at either end. Is there one more in store? For Cockburn or perhaps for Phoenix. Big win, Andreas. Chance now. Dudek off his line swiftly. Up the other end he goes. Silas! And that's half time here at Supa-Liga. After 20 minutes, it's Cockburn Wolves 2, Phoenix 2. Both sides showing plenty of intent. We've got a really entertaining hands-on our contest here in round 4 of the Futsal Supa-Liga WA. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will be bringing you all the action from the second half.
Welcome back everyone to Subiaco for the opening of the second half here tonight. We have a tie game to start the second half between Phoenix Futsal and Cockburn Wolves 2-2. Phoenix came out with the first 2 goals and the Wolves hit back quickly. So don't go anywhere because this second half is going to be thrilling. If last week is anything to go by with the Phoenix game, just falling short against the Arkham Eagles. Can they flip that result tonight? As this ball is forward over in the middle. Here's Nashimwe. Almost loses it, he does! And almost finished. Massive opportunity goes begging for Torres and the Wolves. As Al Mohammed restarts it, but the Wolves will win it back. Here's Shoots. Has been good so far. He's scored 1. As he wins it here again, he goes down, foul is called, and here's an opportunity for the Wolves in a dangerous spot. Can they pull out something here from the training grounds? Phoenix setting up defensively. Here's an opportunity and well saved by Mohammed. Al Mohammed gets one hand out and that looked like it was in. Here's another opportunity. That one won't trouble Al Mohammed. Vlasic couldn't get the accuracy. Al Mohammed long. Vlasic gets ahead to it. Savanovic gets a boot to it, but can't control it. That ball can't find Jasufi. Jasufi scored one of the great goals you'll ever see last week. Off the outside of his right boot. Can he do something similar tonight? A bit of a miscommunication there with the Wolves, and Patterson will take. Patterson finds Jasufi. Here's Nashimwe. Fighting 2-3. Now he loses it eventually. And a man will go down. It's going to be a foul against the Wolves there. As Phoenix retake. There's Jasufi. Phoenix will keep possession. Patterson goes long, finds Marta. Can't keep possession, well defended there by the Wolves. Here's Vlasic. Nashimwe intercepts brilliantly. Got 3 defenders ahead of him though. Can't find Jasufi, that was dangerous. Here's Vlasic. But once again, Phoenix are now back on defense. Both teams stout in defense to start this half. That was Torres. Savanovic, Vlasic. Wants Shoots, can't get it to him. Well defended by Patterson. Here's Torres, turns Jasufi. Couldn't find Shoots there, too close to the keeper in Al Mohammed. Well done there by Savanovic, but Patterson will take. Got Jasufi, Nashimwe lurking. Jasufi will start with it. Go back to Marta. Shoots, putting pressure on Patterson. Jasufi. Well defended, here's Torres. He'll go down and it'll be a foul on Jasufi. As the play comes to a halt for a few seconds, Vlasic will take. Who will get that breakthrough goal to put their team in front? Vlasic finds Shoots, back to Vlasic, but well defended by Nashimwe. He's been good. 2 early goals and been strong and solid defensively. Here's Savanovic, finds Torres, back to Savanovic, beats his man chance, and well defended by Marta. And he'll win it as well. And he'll go down and win the foul. Brilliant play there by Samuel Marta, long ball will be called back. Al Mohammed will take after a brilliant defensive stop and win by Samuel Marta. Shoots, not allowing this ball to Patterson. It's going to force a long one. And Wolves will win possession. Patrick Torres to Vlasic. Igor Savanovic. Sizing up the best option, taking his time, no rush from him. Fine shoots, defended by Patterson. Can Shoots cut it inboard? Decides against it. Back to Savanovic. Shoots. Torres. That ball doesn't find any of his attacking teammates. It was Savanovic and Torres. Vlasic can't win it. The ball's forward over in the middle. It's going to end with Shoots, who tried to find Savanovic, but the ball was behind him. That's dangerous. Torres, the touch on that was a bit too heavy. If he controlled that a bit better, Al Mohammed, I think he would have been 1-on-1 with him. This will be turned over. Savanovic controls it well, finds Shoots, goes back to Savanovic, but can't find his man. On goes Marta. I think Shoots reached out for that one, but he'll keep possession anyway. Last touch off Phoenix Futsal. Here comes Savanovic. Might go the outlet to Torres, he does. Vlasic finds Savanovic, whose touch betrayed him. That was a brilliant ball and it would have created an opportunity had the touch been better. Al Mohammed. Jersufi almost lost it, kept it in, but Dudek will end up with it. Savanovic. To Vlasic. This game for the last 3 or 4 minutes has been played largely in the middle, in the centre. Here's a good ball though. Here's Torres. Can he beat Al Mohammed? He can't. The first real opportunity of the half. Savanovic back to Torres, turned over, Patterson, it's a 3-on-1, here's a chance, Nishimwe, can't find anyone at the back post. Patterson and Jasufi were looming, but couldn't find either. Put it into a good spot. But
and struck it on the left boot, but has the option of Igor Savanovic behind him also. Savanovic puts Cockburn in the lead. He's hit the roof of the net. Nothing Al Mohammed could do there. They've overturned a 2-goal deficit and now lead by 1 with just over 15 left in the match. How will Phoenix respond now? Caruso, Nemeni, Nishimwe, Caruso, Nishimwe, Patterson, good idea with a pass. Andres falls for Shoots, still going Shoots, strong on the challenge was Patterson. Andres, Savanovic. Igor Savanovic now. Angel Andres. Spots the run of Igor Savanovic, but Al Mohammed was quick off his line. Angel Andres to Shoots in the centre. Igor Savanovic, good ball to Shoots, so he can stand up. NJ Caruso, good challenge Caruso. Nemeni, Patterson, Nishimwe can get around the outside of Andres, not quite. Andres using his strength and experience and drawing the free kick. Savanovic to Andres. Back to Savanovic. Now it's Stefan Savanovic. Looking for the runner, Lucas shoots, uses Igor Savanovic instead. Cut out by Phoenix, Patterson, bit flat-footed. Quick switch. And Caruso cut the ball out. Caruso to Patterson. Nemeni. Oscar Patterson. Nishimwe back to Patterson. Caruso sprung for options. Nishimwe. Savanovic does well to cut it out. Now it's Stefan Savanovic. Hitting the feet of Andres. He holds off Nemeni. Looks for the ball out wide to Igor Savanovic, but Patterson intercepts it. Ball across Igor Savanovic and squared by Stefan very nearly. Nishimwe still going for the hat trick. Nishimwe, big save Dudek, danger not averted. Caruso, double save Dudek. Stefan Savanovic, good play. Cockburn have broken the defensive line. And it might fall, but Christian Salas at the far post, not quite. Al Mohammed copping a brunt of a couple challenges today. He's gone down again, but up and ready to continue himself. Stefan Savanovic just shoots. Driving forward is Shoots, who strikes on target. But saved away by Al Mohammed. Shoots. Nifty footwork doesn't pay dividends. Counter attack for Phoenix. Caruso goes alone. I thought it was Patterson that went alone rather. Dudek got a toe in it. Now it's Caruso. Switches to Nishimwe. Looks for the 1-2. Silas reads well. Silas almost keeps it in. In the center, Nemeni. Caruso. Nemeni. Back for Oscar Patterson. Ball through. Can't pick out Caruso. Wolves get play restarted immediately. Savanovic. Lucas shoots. Centering ball to Andres. Andres back to Stefan Savanovic. Now it's Silas. Missed touches. Gets it on the second attempt. Savanovic. Nice back roll. Silas. Laid it back inside the D for Savanovic to finish, but it was Nishimwe doing his defensive duties superbly. Savanovic everywhere on the court. In the corner. Finding Silas. Looks back for Savanovic. Now the break's on for Phoenix. Good ball through. Caruso has Patterson at the back post and uses him. Patterson. Caruso. Fires off an attempt. Comfortable for Dudek though. Savanovic. All the way back on Andres. Under pressure. The fake shot, Nishimwe bought it, he also might have slipped. Driving forward he shoots, has Silas to his right, Savanovic to his left, goes to Savanovic and shoots, finishes in the centre. 4-2 Cockburn lead, a reverse score of the last time these two sides met. It's Phoenix who have called the timeout.
Welcome back from the timeout. A 4-2 lead now for the Cockburn Wolves. A 2-goal turnaround just before that timeout break. Almost a goal for Phoenix to equalise, and then straight down the other end as the Wolves finished it off. And they'll need to respond quickly here, the Phoenix, to get right back into this one. Because another Wolves goal might be enough to snuff out any chance of a comeback. Here is Savanovic. Foul, not called. Here's Lee, opportunity, but Savanovic comfortably clears. That was Silas that went down. Here is Bates, off to Miles. That ball might be turned over. Silas does well. Has a man to his outside, might go all the way himself, but misses the ball completely. Al Mohammed. Here goes Lee. Here's a chance. Has a man, but Savanovic again gets there. Brilliantly. There's Bates. Lee tries to go on board. Can he to Ferrati? Tried a bit too late. And it was cleared comfortably by Silas. And with 10 minutes to go, it's still a 2-goal lead. Bates, no one there. Silas will slow things down. That ball finds a man, and a chance again here. Defending by Miles is good. And they'll reset. Bates defending tightly here. That's Andres on the ball. Bates gets a foot in there. And it will be taken by Dylan Di Toro. Finds Savanovic. Can't find his man. That was Andres. And Al Mohammed will take with 9, almost 10 to go. Bates. Long ball, finds Ferrati. Has Lee. It's a good ball, but Lee can't get to it. Just overran it. And well recovered there by the Wolves. That was Di Toro getting there. If Lee hadn't overrun that, who knows? That could have been a big chance. Here's Lee again, still going. Defended tightly by Di Toro. Pushing. Lee ends up with it from Bates. Tried to go on board, couldn't find Miles. Defended well Silas. Here's Savanovic. Finds Di Toro. Might go back to Savanovic. He does, but it's behind him. And Phoenix will take through Bates. Ball is moving. And the Wolves will get another chance here in a dangerous position. Here's Di Toro. Plays halted for a second. Di Toro fronts Savanovic. Might go back to Di Toro. He does. Good shot. Wasn't going to trouble Al Mohammed, but worth a try. And Savanovic will take. He'll at least be in a looming spot to try and make this lead 3. Silas finds Savanovic. Out to Di Toro. They're moving back. But can they go back to go forward? They can. That ball's just too much on it. Dudek apologises to Savanovic. But with a 2-goal lead, I'm sure they're feeling pretty comfortable at the moment anyway. Well done there by Silas, clearing. That was Ferrati in the dangerous spot. Miles finds Lee, does well. 2 defenders, beats them both. Here's a chance for Lee, and finishes. What a goal. Phoenix are back within 1, and Lee split the 2 defenders and then finished strongly. And you'll see that. Bang. Phoenix are down by 1. And this game is back on. Here's Vlasic. Wolves under a bit of pressure here. Phoenix, and they'll lose it. They will lose it, and Phoenix now get a big opportunity. Can they equalise? Here's Bates. Back to Miles. All of a sudden, a lot of energy in this Phoenix team. They've got the momentum. That ball won't find anyone though. And DeToro will take. Vlasic back to DeToro. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Here's Bates. Gives it off to Lee, but can't find him. Wasn't a bad ball, but Lee lost his footing. And Dudek will try to settle things now down for the Wolves. Here's Savanovic, shoots. He might find Vlasic here, he does. Ball was a bit behind him, made him slow down there. This could find Lee, can it? No, Vlasic, chance here. Saved by Al Mohammed, saving a certain goal. He probably had DeToro at the back post as well. But Vlasic will take now. Next goal is massive, needless to say. That ball can't quite get past Ferrati. But it's going to end up being a Phoenix ball. Must have been off Savanovic. It did appear that Ferrati got ahead to it initially. Here's Lee. He had Ferrati running. I don't think he saw him. He goes out to Bates. So no issues in the end. Miles, that ball slow. Bates clears it long. Lee, DeToro, Bates. Finds Ferrati, dangerous again! And Phoenix tie! Phoenix have equalised with 7 minutes to go. It's 4 apiece. How momentum can change in futsal. It's 4-4 with 7 minutes to go. And just when it looked like the Wolves were on the verge of taking a 3-goal lead a couple minutes ago, it is now all tied up. Here goes Torres, now on, shoots, might have a shot. He does, saved by Al Mohammed, and he gets there as well. Wolves putting a lot of pressure on, just beats the head of Shoots, otherwise it would have been trouble. Here's Lee, can he beat Savanovic? He can't. Savanovic wins it, finds Stefan Savanovic. Here's Torres. Finds Stefan again. Might go into Igor. He might find him now. He does. But couldn't control it. Al Mohammed finds his man. Here's Ferrati for the lead. Dudek goes down. If he can find Lee here, the goal will be open. He can't control it. Now it's turned over. Here goes Igor Savanovic. Beats his man in Caruso. Chance still. And just getting to it. I think it might have been Caruso or Al Mohammed. But what a frantic last 3 or 4 minutes of this game. It'll be a corner for Igor Savanovic. Finds Stefan. Back to Igor. Inboard. No one there. And it'll be taken by Al Mohammed. High press implemented by the Wolves. But it's going to give Ferrati a 1-on-1 chance with Savanovic. Caruso. Patterson, can he break down the line? He cuts inboard. Here's a chance. It's a nice cut down the flank on the broadcast side by Caruso. Can they keep possession? They'll end up winning it anyway. I think Patterson was trying to find Nashimwe. He'll find him in the end anyway. And almost getting to Lee. Will they retain possession? No, it'll be a Wolves ball. Dudek. It will be a corner. It'll be a big chance for Phoenix. It did appear that way initially. Here's Patterson. Can't get it past Torres. Patterson again, Caruso. Once again, Torres strong. Patterson. Caruso again, cuts it inboard. Can't find anyone. Here shoots, takes it down the line. Can he beat Lee? He can't. Lee showing strong defensive nous there. That won't find anyone. Torres again strong in defence 3 or 4 times now in the last minute. He has been. Stefan Savanovic cuts it inboard, wins the battle. But he won't win the war. And it'll end up with the Wolves. Savanovic or Dudek to take. It looks like Savanovic. Maybe Dudek. Dudek goes long. Can he find Shoots? He can. He's got 2 or 3 defending him. That's not going to trouble anyone. With 5 minutes to go, Al Mohammed will take it. Will it be a case of next goal wins this one? Or do we still have a number of goals left? Here's Jasufi, can't beat Stefanovic down the line. Stefanovic, that Stefan will take and find Igor. Igor Stefanovic finds shoots, strong, goes down, recovers. And Torres, as we have a bit of a lull after a frantic few minutes, he shoots, cuts it inboard, beats Caruso. Steadied when he found Jasufi in defence. Here shoots again. But well done by Jasufi in defence, still defending, shoots still with it. Shoots, almost gets by him. No foul called on Jasufi. Here's a chance for Jasufi. That might find Patterson, it does. Nishimwe tried to get it off and Torres comes diving in. Getting to it just and Patterson will take. Still danger for the Wolves. Patterson, Jasufi probably tried to find Nishimwe, there can't. Caruso ends up winning it with a good intercept. He'll go down. Torres, no foul called on Torres. Here comes Igor Stefanovic, shoots, keeps it in. Can't find anyone. Al Mohammed was in the way. Al Mohammed, Caruso tries to beat Torres. Can he? He does. He just got Stefan Stefanovic there in his way. Judah gets there. And now on the counter comes Stefan Stefanovic. That was Igor. Shoots, tries to chip Al Mohammed, can't do it, and Shoots will take with 4 minutes left.
End to end, plenty of chances coming. Who's going to win this one? Could be now. Shoots, back rolls it, Stefan Stefanovic! Off the woodwork, and now Phoenix break up the other end through to Shimway. Ball for Patterson, right side. Has a strike, blocked by Torres, and Phoenix is going to slow the game down here. It's been a frantic last couple of minutes, so many transitions. And the players on should, in all honesty, probably be heading to the bench for a break, but they're pushing through the fatigue. It's Torres now, good strike. Side ball on the far side of the court. Stefanovic into the centre, and the 1-2. Al Mohammed with another stop. Patterson, Caruso. He's had a good last few minutes in attacking Jay Caruso. Knocks it out wide to Nishimwe. Nishimwe's pass is intercepted. And now it's a chance for Torres. He won't be able to keep it in. They've got to be careful here, Phoenix, on the cusp of a valuable point, but Cockburn and knocking on the door. They look the more likely side to find the winner. Caruso, 3 against 2. Nishimwe, big stop, Dudek. Transition up the other end now. Igor Stefanovic on the left foot. Darts past the post. Al Mohammed, poor throw really. Shoots with a good chance for the hat-trick. Big save, Al Mohammed, who's been really busy these last few moments. How are Wolves not leading? Al Mohammed, he's inspired tonight. Lucas shoots in the centre, and again for Shoots, fake shot. Al Mohammed once more with another save. Nishimwe, his first half was better than his second. Hasn't had as many opportunities this second half. Drill and Jusufi battling forward in the corner. And a winner's side ball for Phoenix. Upfield to Caruso, left foot strike is blocked. Lucas shoots, bursting forward, 2 against 1. Stefanovic is all alone, but Shoots went for the strike. Now Patterson, brilliant footwork, has Nishimwe at the back post, and Nishimwe, flashbacks from last week, he's put it over from point blank range. Can you believe it? Would have been for the hat trick and a Phoenix lead, but can't let that get him down. There's still 2 minutes to play. Still plenty of chances to come. Jusufi, good ball forward for Patterson. Overlapping runner and Jay Caruso. And strong in the challenge was Christian Silas. It should be a Phoenix ball. It is a Phoenix ball. In the centre, Giuseppe wins the corner. You sense a winner in this one. Just as to who it will come for, Strutt comes in on the break of Cockburn. Lucas shoots, has been running the counter-attacks all day. This time, Caruso holds him in his tracks. Savanovic, centering ball to shoots. And a handball. A yellow card comes out for Caruso. Caruso protesting his innocence. Charlie Bates back on to end it for Phoenix, who are also on 5 fouls. They'll have to walk a tightrope throughout these closing stages. Free kick for Shoots. If this goes in, you say to win it. He lays it off for Silas, who tries to cut it back. And a corner to come for the Wolves now. In the centre, comes to Savanovic. Now Silas cuts back onto the left, ball across, Igor Savanovic. Silas hit the deck. Stefan Savanovic, his attempt blocked. Clock stops with 1:14. Igor Savanovic to Stefan. Trying to manufacture some space and does! On the wrong side of the post, Igor Savanovic. Nishimwe up the other end. Quick footwork, Nishimwe. Stefan Savanovic wins out in the 50-50. Shoots, has Igor Savanovic outside him and finds him. Cuts it back. Al Mohammed on a goalie run of his own. This is risky, but you don't mind seeing it. Giuseppe can square it. It's Silas with a brilliant defensive effort. Corner to come for Phoenix. What a crazy game this has been. In the centre, Giuseppe, air swings, shoots, surely now. Has Savanovic and uses him. Savanovic! Another save, Al Mohammed. And it's another transition. Nishimwe. Nishimwe still going. Wrong side of the post. These coaches really got to make some substitutes. It's going to cost one of them. Igor Savanovic got cut out. Lucas shoots. And Al Mohammed, yet another transition. The players can hardly stand. Giuseppe just kicks it away. Dudek, maybe a final chance for Cockburn. Savanovic, 3 seconds. Silas to win it. Shot blocked. And there's the final whistle. It's finished 4-4. Both teams will share the spoils. It was an early brace from Nishimwe, which sent Phoenix into the lead 2-0, which was brought back by a Lucas Shoots brace, 2-2 at the half, and 2 early second half goals for Cockburn saw them lead by 2, but 2 late goals from Phoenix brought the scores back level, and that's how it's ended. We will be back with you shortly in the next stream when Condors take on Perth Longabata.